Good evening. I'm Alicia Machado. It has been a difficult weekend. Former President Trump nearly assassinated in a shooting at his rally Saturday. A retired fire chief tragically killed while trying to protect his family. And tonight there are many questions about how this was able to happen and what's next. Tonight, former President Trump arrived in Wisconsin for the Republican National Convention. It begins tomorrow in Milwaukee. In just minutes, we're taking you live to the convention floor to talk about security concerns. This as we're learning more than 60 officers from California will be among those guarding the convention and helping with crowd control. Just hours ago, President Biden addressed the nation calling for unity. In his speech, the president called for action at the ballot box and not violence on the streets. He acknowledged how high the stakes are in this election and delivered this message about politics tonight.
But politics must never be a literal battlefield, or God forbid, a killing field. I believe politics ought to be an arena for peaceful debate, to pursue justice, to make decisions guided by the Declaration of Independence and our Constitution. We stand for an America, not of extremism and fury, but of decency and grace.
The president said we live in the greatest country in the world. He called for everyone to be treated with dignity and respect, for people to get out of their silos, and said nothing is more important for us right now than to stand together. Tonight, we can report that Saturday's shooting is being investigated by the FBI as a potential act of domestic terrorism. The attempted assassination was carried out by a 20-year-old man from Pennsylvania who has been identified as Thomas Matthew Crooks. He's seen here in his yearbook photo in an American flag T-shirt. He worked in a nursing home. Investigators are now searching his phone, looking for any misinformation that he may have been consuming at the time and whether it played a role in this act. He has not been linked to any extremist organizations. And tonight there are reports that a police officer confronted the gunman before the first shots were fired.